Well, shares of Tesla in focus this morning as recent filings show that CEO Elon Musk has sold over 20 million shares of the electric automaker. This in addition to other large sales of stock in November, August, and April. He's now sold roughly $23 billion in Tesla shares. And I know this is not welcome news for a lot of Tesla followers and Tesla bulls. We've seen a lot of backlash coming through online, especially on social media, Akiko.
Yeah, not welcome news. Putting it pretty lightly there, Rachelle, when you think about the reaction to this sale. And let's go back to what we heard from Elon Musk back in April, because that was the time where he said that we're no longer selling any additional Tesla shares, or I think he said we're not planning to sell. Since then, we're talking about a sale of 22 million shares Monday through Wednesday. We're talking about $3.6 billion raised. All of this, of course, we don't know exactly why he sold the shares. The speculation is that he needs the money to pay down the debt from his acquisition of Twitter because there are concerns he can't meet that interest payment. There's a tweet right there from Elon Musk back in April. No further Tesla shares planned. Now that he has sold additional shares, we have heard some of the most bullish analysts who have been very bullish on Tesla as well, Elon Musk, coming out and saying that, simply that there needs to be something that Tesla does. Ross Gerber, of course, a frequent a guest on our show, saying Tesla should announce a buyback immediately, stop the dilution from Elon's sales. It also allows the company to take advantage to the low share price Elon has now created. Dan Ives, another voice who has been quite bullish on Tesla, also weighing in on Twitter yesterday, saying self-inflicted issues from Musk around Twitter continue to plague the Tesla story and investors' frustrations building. Another Tesla stock sale fuels the black cloud around this story. So, there you have it, Rachelle. We talked about this at the time of the acquisition, how much of the distraction around Twitter would spill over into Tesla. SpaceX, obviously not a public company yet, but other Elon ventures. And you could argue we're seeing that right now.
And it's certainly one thing to be distracted, have your attention elsewhere, but when now what you've purchased for Twitter is now affecting your other businesses like Tesla, we knew Tesla shareholders were sort of bracing for any sort of potential impact here. But I want to draw your attention to Leo Kogwan. He's the third largest individual Tesla shareholder after Musk himself and Larry Ellison. And he describes himself as a Musk fanboy. So he's been rooting for Musk. But he tweeted that Elon abandoned Tesla and Tesla has no working CEO, adding, Tesla matters. Elon is a mere hired hand. He's our employee. Tesla is a 19-year-old ranked fourth with 2.4% allocation in the S&P, not a baby, and soon to be the biggest. Elon was the proud father. Tesla has grown up. An executioner Tim Cook-like is needed, not Elon. The idea of separating Elon from Tesla, I think, would be mind-blowing. There is this culture of personality that comes with Elon Musk and the trust there. So to see the third largest shareholder in Tesla coming out that strongly, that's a big warning sign.
Yeah, you're right to point that out, that Elon Musk is a brand in himself. And so what he does in terms of Twitter, what he says about Twitter also affects the Elon brand that also includes Tesla. When you're talking about the stock itself, we should point out, since the beginning of this month, it's down nearly 20%. We saw the market cap yesterday close below $500 billion for the first time in 2 years. So no question we are seeing a bit of a pullback there in terms of Tesla stock. But again, worth noting, we don't know explicitly why he sold the shares. The speculation is that it is about Twitter and the debt he has to pay down as we continue to see some of the bleeding happen there. Advertisers pulling back, a number of changes on the platform as well. And who knows? A year from now, we could be talking about this disruption that happened before the major turnaround around Twitter. I don't know. Rachelle, I'm done talking about where this platform is going because it feels like every week it is a different story. But with that said, Tesla firmly in focus today because of the concerns around distraction over at Twitter. So we're going to continue to watch that. The shares hitting a 52-week low today.